Good afternoon. My last class is institutional support. विभिन्न एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री को कौन इंस्टीट्यूशन अच्छी लेवल है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल है, नेशनल लेवल है, स्टेट लेवल है, तो कोड सपोर्ट सपोर्ट टू whom? Support to small scale industry, different entrepreneur. आज हमें पढ़िबा what is entrepreneur and what are the different organization, international level organization. There are different organizations. What is the entrepreneur? For you, a person who is actually helping and combining and assembling something and implement, making something by own, not doing something, not working under someone. The entrepreneur. Entrepreneur तमें जेकोसी साधारण लेमैन लैंग्वेज रे इंटरप्रेन्योर माने कोन जे निजे किछि करूछि किछि जिंस आनी असेंबली करिके गोटे प्रोडक्ट बाहर करिके प्रोडक्ट बिकुछि किबा निजे गोटे छोट फैक्ट्री के छोट प्रोडक्ट्स करके प्रोडक्ट बिकुछि किबा निजे निजे गोटे व्यवसाय आरंभ करछि निजे जिंस किनिके निजे बिकुछि दैट इज एंटरप्रेन्योर you are not working for someone, you yourself working and making profit out of it, and you are recruiting people. If you apply more manpower, more resource, you are recruiting people. Seven को जाए entrepreneur. Entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur होची जन person. जे निजे से काम करे. Entrepreneurship होची जो activity से करूची. जहाँ से वो करूची. That is a entrepreneurship. वृत्ति. Entrepreneur is a person. Who is an entrepreneur? Who himself working something, doing something and selling in the market with desired profit. That is entrepreneur. And all these activities are entrepreneurship. So there are different alliances, different national level and state level alliance between entrepreneur to promote them to their for their growth and enable them to different functions. So there are different alliances. National Alliance of Young Entrepreneur. There entrepreneur अच्छी different sangha अच्छी different unity अच्छी entrepreneurial guidance below ESGB that is established at state level. ESGB assists for submitting proposal for the letter of intent, etc. ESGB also establishes direct contact with banks, financial institutions, and engineering graduates, technically qualified personal small entrepreneurs to promote entrepreneurship development. EGB is actually promoting the small entrepreneurship. And they establish the direct relationship between the banks and financial institutions. Entrepreneurial Guidance Bureau, EGB. Similarly, National Alliance of Young Entrepreneurship, NAYE, that is formed by different banks, Union Bank, Central Bank, Punjab Bank, Dena Bank, different formed by different banks, and it is an alliance of entrepreneurs. Whoever they are in the industry in the India, it is a combination is a society of all entrepreneurs, and it helps to prepare their letter of intent, letter of application, any approval in application, and they establish the direct relationship between banks and financial institutions with the different engineering institutions. Because one small young person who is into entrepreneurship business first time cannot do anything. So there are different organizations, different alliances who are helping them. One is one trade organization, World Trade Organization, WTO, World Trade Organization. This is a government organization. World Trade Organization is an government organization and regulate and facilitate international trade. International level रे country country ଭିତରେ ଯୋଉ trade ହଉଛି ତାକୁ regulate କରୁଛି କିଏ? World Trade Organization ତାକୁ facilitate କରୁଛି ତାକୁ କେମିତି ହବ କଣ ହବ ତାର ସବୁ ନିୟମ କାନୁନ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ କରୁଛି କିଏ? World Trade Organization WTO. The World Trade Organization is an intergovernment organization and regulate and facilitate international trade with effective cooperation in the United Nations system. Government use the organization to establish, revise, and enforce the rule that govern international trade. It officially commenced operation on 1st of January 1995. 1995 1st January ପ୍ରଥମେ World Trade Organization ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇଥିଲା। Officially, it commenced the work on 1st of January 1995. In 1994, it has been established. The World Trade Organization is the world's largest international economic organization with 164 members. 164 members and 164 countries are members in that. 164 members state representing over 98% of global trade and global GDP. It is regulating the global trade market between country to country. ବିଭିନ୍ନ country ଭିତରେ ଯେମିତି ତମର international trade ହଉଛି ତାକୁ ସବୁ monitor କରୁଛି, regulate କରୁଛି, ତାର ନିୟମ କାନୁନ ସବୁ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ କରୁଛି। କିଏ କରୁଛି? World Trade Organization WTO. WTO facilitates the trade in goods, services, and intellectual property among participating countries by providing a framework for neighboring for negotiating trade agreement. Trade agreement is ଯେତେ ତମର ନିୟମ କାନୁନ ଅଛି and providing the framework how it happens ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ World Trade Organization କରୁଛି। World Trade Organization which usually aims to reduce or eliminate the tariff, quotas and other restrictions. ବିଭିନ୍ନ restriction ଯୋଉ ଅଛି country ଭିତରେ ତାରିଫ କୋଟା ଗୋଟେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିକୁ ଏତିକି ପରିମାଣର ଜିନିଷ ଏକ୍ସପୋର୍ଟ କରିପାରିବ ତାଠୁ ଅଧିକ କରିପାରିବ that is କୋଟା ତାରିଫ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ତୁମର କେତେ ପଡୁଛି ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ କରୁଛି ରେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ କରୁଛି କିଏ World Trade Organization. These agreements are signed by representative of member government and ratified by the legislature. ଯେତେ ସବୁ ଏଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ଯେ ସବୁ ସାଇନ୍ ହଉଛି ସବୁ ମେମ୍ବରଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ ହଉଛି then ratified by the Lok Sabha member of legislature ରେ ତମର approval होची. The World Trade Organization was the World Trade Organization also administered the independent dispute resolution for enforcing participant adherence the trade agreement and resolving trade-related dispute. The organization prohibits discrimination between trading partners but provide exception for environmental protection, national security, and other important goals. This also additional responsibility to provide the security. Different environmental problems ତମର ହଉଛି, different pollution ହଉଛି, ତମର global warming ହଉଛି. This big organization they are providing support, they are providing protection to this environmental pollution. National level security, border level security, country to country जो security issue होची, these are the organization helping them. And there are other important goals regarding the global warming or the rain, how a country can utilize the solar system, rain harvest, all these things. These important goals. This organization is helping to country to execute this. World Trade Organization. What is the function of World Trade Organization? Functions of growth by facilitating trade is most important function of World Trade Organization. Most important function what? Country with the trade body how to promote the trading and their goal growth by facilitating trading. Country with the relation କେମିତି ବଢିବ, production କେମିତି ବଢିବ. It oversees the implementation, administration, and operation of the covered agreement, with the exception of is that it is not enforce any agreement when China came into World Trade Organization in December 2001. It provides a forum of negotiation and selling dispute. Additionally, it is World Trade Organization duty to review and propagate the national trade policies and to ensure the coherence and the transparency of the trade policies through surveillance in global economic policies. Making another priority of World Trade Organization is to assistance of developing, least developed and low income countries. जो कंट्री जो गुड़ा सब डेवलप कर लो इनकम अच्छी किंबा जो डेवलप अंडर डेवलप्ड से कंट्री सहित सहयोग करेंगे. One priority of World Trade Organization is to assistance of developing, least developed, and low income countries in transition to adjust the World Trade Organization rules and discipline through technical cooperation and training. ये सब कंट्री जो फाइनेंशियल प्रोब्लेम अच्छी, लो इनकम ग्रुप अच्छी, जो पवर्टी लाइन तले बहुत लोक से भाया कंट्री ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने हेल्प करछन्ती कोन हेल्प करछन्ती. They are helping in different sector, education sector, health sector, different sector, and their prime goal is to develop the nation, the technical and cooperation of training. Their main thing is to develop the living standard, develop the nations, grow the nations. They are working on that. The World Trade Organizations are facilitate the entrepreneurs implementation, administration, and operation, and further the objective of the agreement and the multilateral trade agreement, and shall also provide the framework for the implementation, administration, and operation of the multilateral trade agreement. मेन कंट्री जो ट्रेड होची गोटे कंट्री भितर तो जो एग्रीमेंट अछि this world trade organization is facilitating to implement, to administer, to regulate all this trade agreement between countries and to operate their objective then कौन कौन लेखा अच्छी क्षेत्र ताको एडमिनिस्टर करिया ताको इम्प्लीमेंट करिया ताको ऑपरेट करिया इस जिनिस वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम this is the function of world trade organization. What are the other functions? World trade organization provide the forum of negotiation among its members concerning their multilateral trade relations in matters dealt with under the agreement in annex to the agreement. ଯେତେ ସବୁ ମେମ୍ବର ମାନେ କଣ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ମେମ୍ବର ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ କୋଅପରେସନ ରଖିବା ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜ କରି ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ମିଟିଂ ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଡିସ୍କସନ ଭଲ ସମ୍ପର୍କ ରଖିବା this is also one function. The World Trade Organization shall administer the understanding on rules and procedures of governing settlement of dispute. The World Trade Organization shall administer a trade policy review mechanism. Policy introduce କରିବା ଯେତେ ସବୁ rules and procedures ଅଛି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟର ଯେତେ ସବୁ dispute ଅଛି ତାକୁ ସେଟଲ୍ କରିବା dispute ସେଟଲ୍ କରିବା rules and procedure କେମିତି implement ହବ କେମିତି operate ହବ. This is one function of World Trade Organization to achieve greater coherence in global economic policy making. The World Trade Organization shall cooperate as appropriate with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and with the International Bank for Resolution and Development (IBRD), International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and its affiliated agency. World Trade Organization ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ goal କଣ ଅଛି to make policy making of different international organizations, IMF, International Monetary Fund, IMF, and with the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD, and its affiliated agency. ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଯେତେ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ କମ୍ପାନୀ ଅଛି ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଅଛି they are also helping principle of trading system, non-discrimination, reciprocity, binding and enforceable commitment, transparency, safety value. So these are the principles of different trading system. Suppose you are trading from one country to another country, so you should not discriminate for anything, and you are very transparent in your business, and you are taking the enough safety for theft, natural calamities, making the insurance. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD) or World Bank. IBRD is nothing but World Bank, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IDRD, otherwise called the World Bank, was established in 1945 under the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. The purpose is to being about a smooth transition from wartime to peacetime. It is known as a sister concern, sister institute, along with the International Monetary Fund. International Monetary Fund is a sister institute. The membership in International Monetary Fund is a prerequisite to become a member of IBRD. IBRD is nothing but World Bank. The IBRD was established to provide a long-term financial assistance to member countries. That is World Trade Organization. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD) is also known as World Bank. What is the objective of World Bank? The main objective is to develop the nations, develop the organization, develop the company. Reconstruction and development is the main objective. Encouragement to capital investment. So that is another objective, encouragement to capital investment. Encouragement to internal trade. Internal trade ତମର ଯେଉଁଠି country ଭିତରେ ତମର state to state ଅଛି ତାକୁ promote କରିବା ପାଇଁ World Bank is actually promoting that activity. Internal trade, establishing a peacetime economy. Environmental protection. Environment କେମିତି protection ଦିଆହବ ତମର rainy season ରେ କେମିତି flood କୁ ଅଟକାଯିବ. They are the main objective of World Bank are to protect environment କେମିତି ହବ and water conservation କେମିତି ହବ, air pollution ରୁ କେମିତି ରକ୍ଷା ପାଇବ. These are the main objective of World Bank. If you remember this point, I will give you the note. Reconstruction and development, re-encouragement and capital investment, encouragement and international trade, establishment of peacetime economy, environmental problem. So with this, you will read different functions. Another function is the World Bank is the investment of productive purpose, balanced growth of international trade, provision of loan guarantees, promotion of foreign private investment, technical service. These are different functions of IBRD, different functions of World Bank. World Bank invests with some productive purpose. କିଛି ଜିନିଷ ତମେ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛ ମାନେ ତାର କିଛି ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ଅଛି. Making ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ. World Bank does that. Balance growth of international trade. International trade ଯେତେବେଳେ ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ country ଗୋଟେ country କୁ, the World Bank is looking at the growth is happening in the balanced manner. It's not that always a rich country is giving to poor country and poor country is receiving to rich country. It should not be one direction. How a poor country can do something to export something which they are having plenty available. So maintaining the balance is one strategy of World Bank. Provision of loan and guarantee. World Bank is actually giving the loan to the different country. For example, you want some big project. World Bank is giving loan. Provision for foreign bank investment. Provision for foreign bank investment. Technical services. So these are the functions, provisions. India and World Bank. The name International Bank for Reconstruction and Development was first suggested by India to the drafting committee. Since then, the two have developed close relationship with the each from farming, the police, the economic and the policies of economic development in India to financing the implementation of these policies. The World Bank has given large financial assistance to India of economic development. Special mention may be made of the assistance World Bank has given to India in the development of infrastructure such as electric power, transport, communication, imagination, irrigation. In these all projects, World Bank is linked. It could and which is related to India life cycle, lifestyle. The World Bank has assisted a number of projects in India. The IFC, International Finance Code, Financial Company, International Financial Company, IFC. The IFC has identified five priority areas, namely capital market, development, direct foreign investment, access to infrastructure, access to foreign market, quality investment. In new and experienced committee that infrastructure, the World Bank has also assisted India in accelerating program of poverty alleviation and economy development until the China became the member of the World Bank in 1980. India was largest beneficiary of the World Bank assistance. Okay, we'll have our next class tomorrow. We'll close the class.